There you go. Am I recording? I am recording. Alright, so basically I rode all the way over here to Woodhaven, Queens, Jamaica, Queens. And my camera footage was completely zoomed in. So good thing, because I didn't really do shit but rip on the Jackie for 5 seconds. But yeah. So here is the bike. And it is alive and it is strong. Has a minor issue. That being, I need to fully rebleed the radiator system, cooling system, because there's still air pockets in there somewhere, and I thought I got it all out, but I did not. I did not. So we are still rocking the old fairing kit that was part of this accident. So let's do a fairing kit diagnosis first before we jump into parts. So gas tank cover, completely fudged. Left side fairing, you can see the damage, and now I have to hold it with zip ties. I tried not to do that before, but zip ties it is. Yeah, that happened. Luckily my windscreen did not get messed up. It is dirty, but did not get messed up. We installed new pod lights that's on a switch on the handlebar, and everything else is pretty much all good, you know. Got some fucking alignment issues here and there. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. The pegs, I had to replace them. They're pretty much OEM adjustables. But yeah, other than that, it runs fine. We had to get a new master cylinder. I'm gonna strap my helmet. I feel like I'm suffocating. So, with the videos that I posted, I know a lot of you started hating on me. A lot of people that you know, not subscribed. Don't get me wrong. It's always the first timers that come in and they're like, you can't do nothing. First of all, I've been riding. It's gonna be about 11 years now. I took a break. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be 11 years that I've been doing this. Now, I would have caught that on 4K. I would have helped her with the lawsuit and everything. That's just how it is. But I've been riding for now almost 11 years, and I've done my training course. I've done my hard braking tasks. I've learned all of that. I dragged my dick on the ground. It doesn't matter. I've done it all. Well, not all. You know, I still haven't been out to California, the canyons, and I don't really race back roads because, you know, I'm afraid of falling off a cliff. That's just my pet peeve, you know. Everybody has their preference. But I've been doing this for a long time. You guys don't know that, you know, and it's okay. You know, people mess up. That is the wonderful thing about living. You mess up and you learn from that experience, and hopefully you don't repeat it like me. But this is all a learning experience. In order to ride these bikes properly, you gotta fall. You gotta learn. It's just what it is. If you do not fall, then like, you'll never learn. You just won't. And sure, you can learn without falling, but how are you ever going to learn to push those limits, to reach those boundaries, learn something new, get out of your comfort zone, trust your tires, trust your brakes, you know, all of that. So, let's get into the major damages, because fairings are fairings. You know, those things cost like $200. Who cares about fairings? Change fairings like you wipe your ass, for fuck's sakes. So, brake master cylinder, Rambo. RCS 19, love them, good stuff. Oh, that one broke too. Oh, what a coincidence. Man. So Brembo RCS 19, because guess what, that master cylinder was failing, or failed, whichever one. It was completely locked up. This caliper and that caliper were sucked tight. The rotors were bent on both sides. It was a shit show, and the front wheel and the rear wheel was completely bent. So that's a new rim. That's a new rim. These are 2 new tires, because the Rosso 3s actually showed signs of dry rot, and I didn't lose tire pressure in the front, but I was actually running 35 psi, 36 psi in that front tire, and that's a little hold on. Bless me. That was a little too high. It was a little too high, and I swear to God, I didn't put 36 psi in there when I popped the stem valve on that. But you know, shit happens. I messed up. Maybe I overfilled it without knowing. It is what it is. But right now we're rocking 31 front and rear. Cold tire pressure. Warm tire pressure warms it to like 33. These tires are AVON's 3D Super Sports. They're 50/50 street track. Boy, when I tell you, these things handle. These handle great. If you want a nice, affordable sports tire that can be ran on track, AVON 3D Super Sports. I'm not sponsored, but yeah, I can vouch for them. I don't really care. But yeah, what else broke? Subframe completely sheared in half. This suspension link right here, that happened. This suspension link right here was, you see how it's straight? It was pointing up. It was like completely pointing up. So this is the dog bone suspension link had to get replaced. That was very annoying to change. Brother! The front fork did incur some damage. And that's right here. There is a little bit of cracked aluminum, but it's on one side of the fork, and there's 3 other pinch bolts holding it, plus a axle going through, and axle slider. So I'm not too worried about the wheel falling out, and I don't have any excessive vibrations coming through the bars other than the normal vibration that you would get from clip-ons. So we are all good. Clutch cable was replaced. Clutch lever was replaced to match the same kind of style as RCS 19. Frame sliders I got, case cover sliders I got, just because of the whole thing. Brake pads I obviously replaced. I rebled all the brake fluid out and put in some fresh dot 4. And I still haven't replaced the grips, so the grips is torn a little bit. I just finished installing this voltmeter, and for some reason it was just displaying 12.5 volts, which doesn't make sense unless my rectifier is dying. And if my rectifier is dying, I am going to be extremely upset, because now I have to take off this side of the body and do it. Surprisingly, nothing on this side got damaged, and I'm still rocking the Arashi shift rod. It works great. Yeah. So there's not really much I can say about this bike other than I put pegs on it, because, you know, passenger princesses. But I don't know, a lot of shit broke. I was busy in the shop making it happen, bringing this bike back to life, and I'm happy with it. I still got to pull the forks out and replace this fork and do the fork service and replace the rear. Well, the rear shock is brand new. The rear shock is good. There is nothing wrong with the rear shock. I'm not touching that. I'm only doing the front. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, it looked like a really bad accident. As far as myself is concerned, I got a nice big road rash on my hip, some on my elbow. You know, nothing crazy. But I pretty much reused all of the same parts except for the subframe, the dog bone, and the rotors, and the front rim, and the rear rim, and the tires, and the brake pads, and oh, the radiator blew up too. The radiator blew up, and the crankcase cracked. Crankcase cover cracked. Clutch case cover cracked. Pissed out all the oil. Pissed out all the antifreeze. Had to replace that. That's why my bike overheats to about like 230, and then it chills the fuck out. Fans keep it at 230, but still that's too hot. And then I figured out that this bike actually is wired with a homemade timing retard kit on a 1600 ohm resistor. So it tricks the gear indicator to read 6th gear, which is basically the open map gear, or 5th gear is the open map gear on this bike. I forgot. But whenever they run the TRDs, timing retard devices, they switch it into 6th gear or 5th gear, whichever one, rider's preference. This one just so happens to be in 6th gear. So yeah. The Pesolas is out, bro. Man, this is the first sunny day since it started raining here in the city, and it's good money. It's good money. I'm good, if you guys wanted to know. I've been good for the last 3 weeks. I've just been, you know, taking my time. I had a lot of things going on, a lot of changes in life and whatnot, and a lot of you guys can understand how life works. You know, sometimes we can't all keep up with this, and we have to take breaks every now and then. You know, that's just what it is. It's like vacation from work. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I don't know. The bike is solid. Everything is fine with the bike. I haven't had any issues other than the no start when it's hot because of the timing retard. So I have to clutch it down a hill or turn off the fucking switch. Yes, I am NYC Rides. You don't know it yet, but you're walking away from me not knowing that I'm NYC Rides. I appreciate it. I'm very humbled. Oh, I'm retarded. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I guess this bike does not have a brake light again. Ow! Fucking dick. Alright, am I still recording? Yes, I'm recording. Okay, good, because I was not repeating that all over again, bro. It just was not happening. Just was not happening. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start it soon, but honestly, guys, the only thing that this bike needs is a new rider. No, I'm joking. I'm not giving up this bike. Alright, what's her temps at? Tampoco. You see what the fuck I'm saying, bro? Will I have enough energy and speed to start this bitch? Okay. I'm gonna pop this bitch in first gear. Yeah. Okay, 8 miles an hour. Nope. What the hell going on? What the hell going on? I think that shit's locking up the tire. Okay, bitch. This is very embarrassing. I need to do something with that switch. Turn it off or do something. Okay. Nope, the tire is locking up. I am out of shape for this bullshit. There we go. That was very annoying to take off. Oh, you're being a cunt. We're gonna get this started in a second. Just hang on. Just hang on. Just hang on. Oh man, I'm gonna leave the timing retard off because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable indeed. Let me. Yeah. It's. Yeah, I need to I need a hill. Yes, life is fun with MIC rides. No, I need more speed. Let's go to this private block and take our time and wait for the red light like a good citizen. Okay. Go, fucking turn. Grandma. Nope. La Creta. Yo, it is too hot. I'm pissing right now. The fun thing about the timing retard is that it makes this bike spit like crazy. Because pretty much the fuel maps are open. And it just spits. Okay. Let's get 9. There you go. Aha! MIC Rise strike! Alright. I'm gonna leave that box. That box is very annoying. But it's very fast though, because now it feels very unresponsive. I hate this. The sacrifice for performance. breaking records this summer. Oh, that's the boys. I'm gonna just take it nice, slow. Of me to but every time I get on a bike, I commit world-class felonies. Like, it's just what it is. The suspension was completely fudged up. Just fudged up. This side was super stiff, this side was super soft. Compression was all messed up and out of whack. Yeah, that's another one. Know your area. Know your area, because there's a precinct over here. 10 years. I'm just letting you know right now.